Oakland has collapsed. Even Trader Joe's is like, maybe it's time for us to bail out with a parachute. Trader Joe's shoppers are warned of new crime trend as cops tell customers to please stay vigilant. After soaring Bay Area crime rates saw Denny's and the In-N-Out burger chain to become the latest chain to close. Guys, the Denny's was open in Oakland for over 50 years, half a century. I mean, before even someone was even born. And they closed down not because the business was bad. I mean, the business at Denny's was busting. But the reason why they closed down was because of the amount of crime. They kept getting robbed. And yeah, sure, a couple robberies a year may be okay. But when we get robberies every few months or every few weeks, you can't really keep up with that. Same thing with places like right here. This is Little Saigon, a very prominent and very nice Vietnamese community. And they pretty much say that it's like war times over here. I mean, Oakland is basically a battlefield. And if you look at In-N-Outs, In-N-Out, there's always people eating here, right? It's one of the most popular burger chains even in the world. And they never close because their business is always fantastic. It's the first In-N-Out burger chain to close in 75 years. I think it's the first time they've ever closed because a lot of their shoppers in the drive-thru, they get robbed. Customers who park their car in the In-N-Out get robbed. Customers who park their car right next to the store, windows get broken in, luggage is taken. It is a crazy place in Oakland, and good luck calling the cops because they're not going to do anything. Check this out. This is straight up a daylight robbery in an Apple store in Oakland. Pretty much just doing this like no care in the world. I mean, dude just goes in with like a hoodie, a ski mask, and just basically takes every single iPhone in the store. The employees can't really do anything, and it's probably best to not do anything because it's Apple. They're like, yeah, it's not really my money, and everyone's just looking. I highly doubt the cops will even care about this. In fact, this is happening so often in Oakland, the cops can't keep up. This is really about it. And the dude just pretty much takes all the phones and walks out. Like, bro, there's literally a police car right there. Like, what? This is absolutely insane. And the dude filming is literally just following him. And there's like a Hyundai outside. There's literally a cop car right there. And cops are just ballsy enough to just pretty much go into the Apple store and start stealing. I've never seen this before. I mean, I swear, back in the old days, there's a cop car outside the Apple store. I don't think anyone's touching the Apple store. But now you can have like 3 cop cars outside the Oakland Apple store, and they probably just go in and take the iPhones. It's a crazy market, and I wouldn't even be surprised if Apple leaves as well, because that was tens of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise and iPhones being stolen. And look at these 2 employees in the back just chilling, acting like just another day in Oakland. Check this out. This is Oakland, California, a wasteland filled with drugs, crime. This is what Oakland looks like. It's very, very eerie, right? In fact, people say Oakland's supposed to be very wealthy due to proximity to San Francisco, a massive tech hub. But this is what it looks like. If you show this video to people outside the US, they probably tell you it's some third world country. But surprise, surprise, this is Oakland, right next to San Francisco, right next to some of the biggest tech companies in the world. This is what it looks like now. And I feel like if Oakland wants to clean up, they can. They have a lot of money, but they try to choose not to. I don't know what's happening to several of these America's biggest cities. I feel like a lot of these things are easily manageable, but it seems like nobody's really spending the money for fixing a lot of this. And look at this. This woman, I mean, bless her heart. I feel kind of bad. You know, she pretty much says that every single store in her community is closing down. Dunkin' Donuts came to Oakland. Dunkin' Donuts shut down. Probably robbery of donuts and cash. The Cane's opens, but there's no dine-in. You can only get chicken to go. The Starbucks is closing. The In-N-Out is closing. The Chipotle is closing. These are not your typical mom and pop stores, because mom and pop stores are long gone. They basically ran out of money from the intensive amounts of robberies. But what about the large chains? Can't they do something about it? No. Oakland, in fact, is so crazy that some of the biggest chains are losing millions of dollars opening locations in the area. And also, these landlords who own these shopping centers, they're not making any more money because so many of these people are shutting down. Whole entire Walmart is basically closing down because they basically can't make any more money. Look at the Apple store. Guys, maybe in the next few weeks, we probably hear Apple be like, yeah, guys, we probably got to close down Oakland Apple. I mean, the dude straight up probably stole like 50 iPhones, easily like several $1,000s. I have no clue what's going on in the city. It's getting pretty bad. In fact, it's so violent. Oakland-based Clorox and like I think one of the hedge funds out there like Kaiser, hired security guards to escort employees downtown. Oh, you want to bite at In-N-Out before they close? Well, we'll actually provide you an Uber. That's how bad the crime is. You can't even walk a single block with your coworkers to get lunch. You gotta have a security escort, or they'll drive you in their personal cars. This is not the city you want to live in. In fact, many of these skyscrapers are getting more empty. Oakland's vacancy rates are heading towards 50% towards the end of the year. Now it's at 38, 39% vacancies. And it's rising fast because several companies just don't want to be here anymore. It's getting worse, guys. Seems like Oakland is collapsing. Not sure if they could actually get themselves back up again. So far, even San Francisco is taking a big hit. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment below and see you later.